Hey everyone, Magenta here, polyamory relationship coach and educator. Today we are going to talk about when to tell a potential romantic connection that you're poly. And the answer is simple. Now, yesterday, as soon as humanly possible. I've heard folks say that they like to wait a little while, maybe a few dates in, a few months, long enough that the person might not be, or that they might be invested enough to not run away screaming when you tell them. No, trying to manipulate people into making bad choices for themselves, it's not ethical, it's disrespectful, and it's pretty much doomed to failure. Each person deserves the right to informed consent, and it's just not okay to withhold important information in order to get a person to make the choices you want them to make. Most folks are monogamous. If you ask someone out, they have every reason to expect that you're single. Monogamy is still absolutely our cultural default. It's the norm. They'd be well within their rights to be very upset to find out that you've kept them in the dark about things like, I don't know, you're already married. Far better for everyone involved to be open and honest from the beginning. Respect people enough to assume that they know what's good for themselves. If finding out that you're poly is going to be a deal breaker for them, that's a good thing to know up front. It'll spare you both heartache. Trying to push, manipulate, or convince people into making compromising choices isn't an act of love or friendship. If you care about the people in your life, you don't want them to hurt themselves to make you happy. Tell folks you're poly from the get-go. At the first exchange of information, the moment there's any indication that there might be romantic interest, this is good for everyone involved. I mean, I don't want to fall for people with whom I'm fundamentally incompatible. I don't care how amazing a person may be. If they need to be monogamous to be happy, we're not going to work out romantically. Best for us all to have open eyes and a clear understanding of where we are right from the beginning. Some people argue it's really hard to find poly folks. And you're right, yes, we are a tiny minority. That is the reality. But that doesn't excuse manipulating or disregarding the needs or wants of monogamous people. Just be upfront. Act with respect and integrity. If they show interest or curiosity, fantastic. But if they know immediately that polyamory is a non-starter, you have to respect that. You don't get to decide for other people what would be good for them. One of my beliefs is, if you ever wonder to yourself, should I talk about this? The answer is probably yes. I strongly believe it is best to be open and forthcoming with each other. That's how trust is built. Open communication and honesty are vital in polyamory. Starting a relationship by withholding important information is not going to end well. Be honest. Be unashamed of how and whom you love. Make wise and kind choices for yourself and respect the needs and desires of the people around you. If you discover a mutual spark with someone, be upfront about who you are. Lay your cards on the table. Dating is challenging. It's a process. It can be terrifying. Sometimes we meet wonderful people with whom we are not compatible, and that is okay. It doesn't reflect badly on you or them. There are billions of people out there. It takes time and patience to find the ones with whom you can really connect. All that being said, I think it's about time for me to jump off of here. First, I'll say if you are looking for relationship support, this stuff can be overwhelming and complicated at times. Please do reach out. You can click the link below for a free 30-minute session, or you can learn more about me at polycoach.org. Also, if you have questions that you'd like me to address here, please leave it in the comments or email me at polyamorycoaching@gmail.com. Bye-bye.